This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Sentinels of Portland taking on the Bulls of San Diego. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys holding their own, 6-2 over their last 8. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Ready.
Play action. It's McDonald. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Just.
Throw left side, complete to Tony. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's McDonald to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Turner. And he goes out right around the 39. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's McDonald. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Coming across the formation and making the catch is charged. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the 29-yard line.
They go play action with McDonald. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Knight on the handoff. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is McDonald. He's got the comeback route here. That's Tony on the reception. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Portland, first down.
Let's go.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready, ready.
On the ground, this is Julius Chestnut. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now they send a man in motion right. McDonald sets to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zonovan Knight, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Sentinels get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score
A 10-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Okay,
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Milton. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Bronco 80.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
10 more yards.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Gravity Lion. Go.
Here's Muffa. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st down, it's Blue. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spelling them in the offensive backfield.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. Well, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Sentinels offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. They'll run here with a rookie. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
McDonald. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. When you look at this defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Portland football here, ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7, and a Portland 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was certainly an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Come on, come on. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bulls offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And you can see he's closing in on a rushing title, the league leader coming into the penultimate week of the season. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Get it. Cougar 19. Ready, right?
They run. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 30.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll swing this out to Blue. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the San Diego 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Milton now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing is Milton. Pressure, they got him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now Milton. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Okay, ready?
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Ready?
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Operating from the gun. McDonald. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. And now an audible here into something else.
Gain of 14. 1st down, Portland.
Let's go.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. McDonald. Here's Tony on the quick slam. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Pass the 60.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Ready? Here we go. Set.
This is Knight. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
First down.
Ready?
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chestnut. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup at 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go.
Now receiver in motion left. Operating from the gun. McDonald. Touchdown! DJ Chark from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throw here's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Milton. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. A little brief second of indecision there was certainly hooking, but bottom line, it's good.
Yeah, and, you know, got a little bit of English on it, right? That left-footed kicker trying to pop it through. A little bit too close to the right upright for his liking, but he'll take the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Go.
To throw is Milton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ready?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A 6-yard
this second and 4.
Second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They go with Bloom between the tackles. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that.
This is caught inside the 15. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Blue trying the right side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls are back within a couple of the lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Come on, come on.
Will line up for a
60
2-point
Bison,
conversion.
60 Bison. Go.
They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good for a Portland.
Here we go, here we go.
A gain of 12. First down, Sentinel.
Back to throw. McDonald. He's got Thompson here, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, set. Hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Conley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Play action. It's McDonald. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready. Down the line.
Here's McDonald to throw. And the
thrown in, going to be incomplete. How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the gun, it's McDonald. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there is the right call.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
San Diego, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Come on. Ready.
And now they'll fake it here on the end around and instead look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought. But that time it didn't work out.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And the San Diego 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Toss play to the right to Blue. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Milton. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
Blue is in for a touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. how does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
You're not. 60 vices, 60 vices.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. That's caught by Durham.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They go play action with McDonald.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson.
Complete to number 3. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
70 Lions. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Conley on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down inside the 10.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Sentinels are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Looking to put a drive together. Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a San Diego first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready.
To throw, it's Milton.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
The offense on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be third and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the give, this is Blue. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Okay, ready.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
19, Tiger.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Get it. Let's go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They'll run. This is Blue. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bulls answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The try here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing is McDonald. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one
will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. McDonald sets to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, McDonald. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Well, hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Milton now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Talk 70.
Throwing is Milton. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And on now is the punter. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Fielded at the 33. Pushes past him, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 28-21. A minute 50 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
First down, Portland.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now they'll change things up.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thompson.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Come on. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
Connecting here with Chark on the out route.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
On the carry, here's Knight.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
7-yard gain.
Remember, the one timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 39. McDonald. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Deputy! Cougar 19!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And here come the whistles of a timeout with 7 seconds left.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
They go again with blue.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. Now, they have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Knight on the handoff.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Decision to be made on 4th and just a few inches in overtime. What do you do?
I know you've got to weigh it out as a head coach, because if you don't get it, you've turned it over in a great spot for the opposition to go down and win the game. But 4th and inches, I think what most teams do is they say, if we can't get inches, we don't deserve to win anyway.
Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Milton.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Richards. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They hand it off. It's Blue.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on 1st down. Now Milton.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution is pretty darn good.
So for the home team here, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf.